I just got finished reading this. To be honest, I wasted $11 reading this. I'm going to say it once and for all. This is a pile of shit written all over it, and I don't know how the hell this thing got a sequel. As obvious you guys know, I've been wanting to do more graphic novel reviews, and I asked you guys what ones do you want me to review, and there was ones that catch my eye, which was this one. I'll put the community page right up there, where it was this one, Bones, and of course, Avatar: The Last Airbender, The Promise. And of course, this beat Bones and Last Airbender. I thought Last Airbender was going to win, so I bought my copy on Amazon. Certainly not worth it. Took massive breaks when I got it. And you know why I'm not holding it like I did with The Last Ronin? Because it's not really that good. Jesus. I'm going to read what it says right here because I completely forgot. Anyways, the Power Rangers arrive in New York City to find their missing teammate, Tommy Oliver, aka the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger, but soon discovers he has joined the forces with the villainous Shredder and the Foot Clan. But the Rangers must also deal with another unexpected enemy, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Can these heroes find a way to work together to defeat the bad guys and save the world from a total destruction? And the answer is fuck no. I mean, yeah, they work together, but it's immediately, which we'll get into in a sec. Now, a lot of you guys don't know, I'm a big, massive fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love the 2012 show. I read The Last Ronin, and that was a big, great thing, and one of my favorite interpretations of the show is the 2012 TMNT show. Of course, I want to get the Batman and Ninja Turtles from the 2012 Ninja Turtles and Batman animated series smashed together to read that. I thought that would be really cool to read. And of course, I read the Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic, graphic novel from the original IDW, the people that worked on new designs like these, you know? So I bought, like, I was kind of like, this was catching my eye, so I was even surprised at this one. I wish I went with Bones. That or The Last Wit or The Promise, because this thing was a waste of time. I want to say though before, I want to get some of the good out of the way. There's only two good. The one good I would say that's really cool about this book is of course the dynamic between the friendship that they developed a little bit more with the Turtles and the Rangers. I thought that was pretty nice, and I thought they really did that very well. Another good thing I could also say about this is the final climax. That, again, it's also in the bad. The final climax was very well deserved and very well done. Other than that, this was a waste of fucking time, man. I wasted $11 on this piece of shit. Let's talk about something. So, it's true, Tommy goes worked for the Foot Clan. Why? He is saving a kid that he went to an orphan with. Who lived in an orphanage with him, and then blames Tommy for leaving him for getting adopted. Are you fucking kidding me? One, I had to ask Tyler this, and I don't know if he remembered. I called Tyler one day, I was like, hey, did Tommy ever lived in the orphanage? Like, did they ever mention that in the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? He's like, no. Why? I was like, interesting. So Tyler is a character as well. My friend Tyler McFly, check out his channel. He's a big Power Rangers fan. I don't know what it is when I read this. And let me just get this straight. Tommy was a waste. He fucking wasted. They wasted his character. And not only that, they wasted his story. One of the pet peeves I'm going to say that's in this is that Tommy doesn't really interact with the Turtles. You only see him interact with them 3 times. Or 4 times, actually. That's terrible. All of the Rangers need to interact with the Turtles. Not just Jason, not just Billy, not just the yellow and black and pink Ranger. They all need to connect with the Turtles. They did not do that very well. They literally only had Tommy meet up with the Turtles 3 times. Why? Because the writers don't know what to fucking do. And another thing that just made this thing very bad as well. You guys remember, and I don't know, in a movie where they cut a scene and we're automatically in that part, like Green Lantern, where they had a scene where Green Lantern goes in and save someone at this abandoned lab that they were developing. It's like that, and it happened not only once, not only twice, 3 times. 3 times. And one of the big parts that made this go off is that, like, they cut it off, and I'm, like, confused. Like, did I miss a page or something? Like, literally. Look, I'll even show you. Like, it confused the fuck out of me. Final climax, where is it? Okay. Back at Zordon, right? For like 1 page. Next minute, as we know, they don't explain it. And the worst part about it is that the Rangers lost their powers to morph. And they decide, hey, you know what would be a great idea? The Turtles can be new Rangers. And April O'Neil. It would have been really cool if you developed it. You know that one episode of Power Rangers Space with the Ninja Turtles? I know that episode was bad and all, but godly they had more development than this did. I remember watching that episode and be like, yeah, it's bad, but at least they had extra development to tell a story. This did not. They really tried to make the Turtles more powerful than the Rangers too, that it felt like. Like, oh, the Turtles are now Power Rangers? Let's make them strong. Let's make them... It just doesn't work like that. It really doesn't. It fucking doesn't. Another thing that's really, and this really breaks my heart to say this. Another bad of this graphic novel is the way that the Turtles look like. I was heartbroken because I thought that the cover would be the look of the Turtles. I was like, if there's something that could save the book, if it was a shitty story, or something that could save the book, is these designs of the Turtles. No, they fucked that up too. The whole thing, the whole way it looks, it's atrocious. It looks like a 5-year-old had colored all over it and drew these. That's what it felt like. I don't know what they were thinking when they thought, hey, let's make the Turtles not look like the cover at all. Let's just make it something new. At least with Batman in the Ninja Turtles comic, like the graphic novel thing that I had that's like this, kind of, they kept those designs for the Turtles and Batman. Why couldn't they do the same for this? Again, you don't get any of that throughout the entirety of the book. It was a waste of time. A fucking waste. Another thing... Sorry about that. My mom was calling me. As I was saying about this, is that, like, they make the... What was I talking about? Where... Oh, yeah. Like, the parts where you get so... Like, the final climax, for one. But... Before we get to the final climax, I'm sorry, I'm going all over the place. I just got off work. I had to go to the car dealership to help buy a car. I bought a new game that's going on the gaming channel as well. Here's something I want to say. If you're going to tell a fucking story, don't rush it and don't make people confused. Because what's in this book was a waste. A waste. And looking at the back, this is a book that you've been waiting for your whole childhood. It would be if I knew what the hell was going on. Monkey Fighting Robot says, Newcomers and longtime fans of both franchises will go ahead over Shell. Yeah, of anger. Multiverse Comics says, the creative team that does some great work in ensuring that it still feels fresh, fun, educated of time, those two properties were hot topics. And I got something for you, Multiverse Comics. Fuck you. Because this was not fun. It was atrocious. The turtles look awful, like I said. Oh, man. I don't know what else to say. Like, this thing is horrendously... The final climax, too. Rushed. Completely fucking wasted. At least with The Last Ronin, it made me not... And then there's another problem, which we'll get into. But at least with The Last Ronin, the final climax actually kept me on the edge of my bed reading it. I couldn't put it down because how scared I was. And that's another problem. I had to take... Guess how many breaks from reading this? Counting the times I came home from work. 6 times. 6 fucking times. With The Last Ronin, I took no breaks. I mean, yeah, I had to give myself a break from reading it, but to eat and that, but get back into reading it. This time, this one, you guys already know the score. Originally, I was going to give this a 4, but I thought there's no other good. Originally, I was going to give this a 3, which is still in the red, but nope. I was going to give this a 2. No. I am giving Power Rangers with TMNT a 1 out of 10. A fucking waste of time. If you're a Power Rangers fan, maybe you understand it more. And if you guys could tell me in the comments what I could understand a little bit more, you tell me right now while reading this. I thought it was a huge pile of dog shit. And if you're a Ninja Turtles fan that doesn't know anything about Power Rangers, don't pick this up. I'm dead ass serious. I'm just going to keep it and let it collect dust. Until the first one comes out from its entirety too. The second one, I'll probably reread it, but it wouldn't be with a good attempt. Other than that, I'm done talking about this big pile of shit. Smack like, subscribe, turn your notifications, be notified video make. Go on a link in the description to my gaming channel, my Discord server, and my Instagram. As always, I'm Daily Reacts. Take care, guys. I wasted $11 on this piece of shit.